Jerry, do you got your phone?
Okay, my phone? Yeah.
Alright, Jerry, I'm probably going to mute myself. I'll just answer any questions you have afterwards.
Recording. Okay. So I'm going to have to copy this link. It's my browser. Alright, there it is.
Hello.
This is game.
I am now back.
So,
Give me 1 sec, Jerry. I need to like prioritize you because I can barely hear you. What'd you say, Jerry?
I said you would find it because you.
I would, and I like what I did with my guy.
No, it looks awesome. I didn't get to see your face though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. It was awesome.
They did really wicked stuff with the emotes and stuff in this game.
What you mean,
Like, everything is animated. Your face to your tail, your ears are all weird. Like, they went crazy in this game.
Oh, let me turn my phone volume down.
Excuse me as they
Shit,
embrace me.
I noticed your tail was actually more with the
It's really animated.
just walked up to you. Looked like it walked up to you and grabbed your face. Yep.
There's one that I really like to do that makes sure, like, this one I think it is.
Oh, the thumbs up.
No, you'll see. Remember, there's a delay.
That's awesome. That's what me and Will used to do in Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
The Tom people. Yeah. Party settings.
Oh yeah, we can dance. I forgot about this. Look at this.
Got a lot more emotes going on.
Oh, there's even more too.
Because in Black Desert they focus more on like the ability to interact with the environment, but the emotes themselves are kind of trash.
Ah.
I mean, depends on who you pick, but
Of course.
my character, I would say my emotes are the worst because, well, yeah.
I got this one from doing a quest.
I don't use emotes.
I also bought this one. And I bought this one too. But I don't give a shit. I like this game.
Hold on. There's the yawn. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So, how's their money system?
Actually really good. Right now, I think in my whole lifetime of playing this game, I've already accumulated a 1 mil. I've just spent it, you know, doing things like,
I don't mean like that. I mean like real life money. So like.
Oh, fair.
What
anything
could
you buy is
spend
genuinely
on?
like anything with real money, they make sure it's at least worth it. Like the 2 emotes I got, those are like specialty, like specific things.
Yeah.
And it's not super expensive. If anything, I think the worst I've seen emotes go up to is $12 or 10. But I think now they're around.
For a set or a single emote.
It might be a single. It really depends. It really does depend. It also depends on how new it is.
Is that your
The
audio
older
I'm
it
hearing
gets.
from the game?
Huh?
Am I hearing like I heard a guitar? Is that your game I'm hearing?
That's the game.
Oh, nice.
It's the music in the area. Oh, the music's freaking bombastic. Let me see. Here, let me go to my. So you saw the big tall guy?
Mhm.
That's my bot. That's my. No, that's my best bud, Destiny. She's the FC leader. If I were to go to right here and show you the guild, this is what I'm a part of.
Oh yeah, the delay. There we go.
Yeah. And I'm a tier knight. We've got faithfuls, we've got minions, and Me and one other guy are knights, so we get to do, like, kind of, to an extent, things.
Yeah, that sounds like
Oh,
me
he's a
and my
guardian
guild.
now.
If you do ever get back into Black Desert, uh, and that's a big if, then I would just invite you to my guild, and I could actually bring you up to the second. You'd make like, I
It
think
would have done me
1.4
better if
mil
I
daily.
did run into someone, you know, like if I actually ran it with someone, because I probably would have had a better time and would have understood more and gotten a better explanation, because so far from what I can tell, that game's beginning does not do it justice.
The game, to be honest with you, so the only reason I ended up liking the game is because I had my brother when I was playing to start, and then he kind of didn't play for a while, or he was doing something with his guild, so I didn't really play that much, and then I kind of dropped off. But when I came back to it, the time that I had spent with him on the game gave
You
me
see
enough
this guy?
knowledge to know what I already wanted to do. Yeah, no wait,
You see this little man?
yeah.
That's my favorite character. I fucking love this guy.
What is that?
It's just a little minion you can have up, a little wind up. You can get wind up characters and stuff, and or animal pets basically. They don't do anything, they're just there, but that's one of my favorite characters in the whole game. I freaking love this guy.
Oh, okay. Same thing as Black Desert Pets.
Oh
Except
yeah.
Black Desert Pets
And
you
now
gotta pay for.
I'm gonna go into a trial and show you the big boss fight stuff, the fun stuff. And the dungeons, I'll probably do a dungeon afterwards.
How long have you been playing this?
I've gone through main story and 2 expansions, and I'm about to get to the next expansion.
No, I mean
And
time-wise.
PlayStation probably has an hour thing. I just don't know how much. I know the game records how many, how loyal I've been, like, because it's a this one's subscription.
No, I mean like, how long have you been playing generally?
2 years now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
You're
I've
off
had,
in there.
and like, I started from the beginning as a paladin, and you can change characters too, which is one of the cool things as you saw me doing earlier.
Yeah.
But like, all I've got though so far, like, let me see, where's the thing? So I've got my paladin, which is also like starts off as a gladiator and it turns into a paladin. I love this class. This is genuinely like, if I were to play a tank, this is the type of tank I like.
So you
They
did
added
pick the
this
right
guy.
class for you on Black Desert too.
Yeah, I gotta do something. Well,
You
the
know
thing
what
is,
you wanna
like, with
play.
this game, what I like about Final Fantasy is I actually kind of I want to try out everything else. Everything else has just been so cool watching and all that, seeing. Like, the Marauder becomes a warrior, and the Dark Knight. Oh my God, the Dark Knight. That's a fun tank. And they just added this guy, the Gunbreaker tank, which is awesome.
I don't think I'm there yet.
I can see you
Oh, no,
picking
I
up
see what you mean.
Samurai or Ninja. If you were to ever try this game, like if you were to go DPS, I can totally see you going Ninja or Samurai, one of these two.
Explain to me ninja and samurai differences, because I'm thinking samurai.
Samurai is it's their DPS. The difference is just the difference. I think is just basically their story and of course their abilities. That's the whole issue. I don't really know how to explain it. I just started Samurai, but I didn't continue it because when you get Samurai at level 50. Like, it'll be already level 50. You don't have to level it from 1.
Huh? Why is
So,
that?
because they added it when the first expansion came out. Was it the first? No. Let me correct myself. They added him in the second expansion, and they made it level 50 because at level 60 is when you can get into the next expansion. So basically, you level him up 10 times to get to know how he works, and then you can play through the next expansion as him if you wanted to. Basically,
Oh.
yeah.
What is the Lancer?
Lancer
think I
becomes
might
the
like the
Dragoon.
Lancer.
You might like if you've ever played Final Fantasy, you know what a Dragoon is.
I have played it, and the name rings a bell, but I can't remember.
They are the ones who leap into the sky and fall from the heavens to do massive damage. Like their whole moveset is jumping into the sky and landing with their spears on top of things.
Did you say you played that Final Fantasy, the other one? Final Fantasy...
15?
I forget. Yeah, 15.
I have.
You remember that chick? you beat the game yet?
I didn't beat the game, but you can tell me. I'm fine.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I think she's a Lancer. You'll run across her. Not gonna spoil it, but I'm pretty sure she's a Lancer.
She'll probably be like... And then you got this guy who's... These are the fisticuffs, like they wear brass knuckles and stuff. They become monks.
Yeah, I like that in Black Desert. I don't think I would like that for Final Fantasy.
It depends on you, dude. They go crazy here. This is what my samurai looks like right now.
Like, is it a DPS?
It is a DPS. Oh, here, let me go to my moves. How do I...
Are you changing classes on the same character?
Yeah, you can be anything you want in this game.
That shit is revolutionary.
Yeah. Let me go fight a dummy so you can actually see these things. Because our company house has a training dummy.
Do you have a ninja?
I don't have a ninja. I have to go all the way to Limsa to start them.
Oh no, you don't gotta do all
Yeah,
that.
like I can't. Like if I had all the classes, I'd show them off to you, but I do not. I want to do that
No
though.
worries.
I want to go through classes, find out which ones I really like. To be honest, I accidentally found the samurai. Like I was going around, I thought I had a quest here, and I like grabbed it, and it was like, "You are samurai now," and I was like, "Oh."
I guess so.
Yeah. It's all a like classic Final Fantasy style kind of, except with MMO. And I guess the whenever you see the abilities do that weird lining, that means it can go into a combo.
You have like a flow.
Yeah. And you see that weird thing on my screen. I guess the samurai has a weird bubble thing going on, or like a gauge. I still don't know how the gauge works though, so because I haven't dedicated time to the samurai to learn it.
It's free fighting though.
Well, what do you mean?
Taking.
No turn taking.
Yeah, which would make sense because it is an MMO, so it shouldn't really be surprising to me.
Let me break combat real quick so I can switch back to my paladin. Because my paladins, I love my paladin. Come on out. And then I got this ability recently, which allows you to protect everyone on the team as long as they get behind you. I freaking love this ability. I've used it once successfully with my whole, like, in a raid battle, and saved everyone. It's freaking awesome.
That's your class, right? This isn't Samurai?
Yeah, this is my class, Paladin.
Okay, so... Whoa.
Yep.
Okay, so... In Black Desert, you don't get as much offense until you get your awakening. The thing with that game is they try to play tricks on... Well, they don't really play tricks on you. They just don't explain everything. Until you get your awakening, your damage is cut in half. And that warrior class, which I got one to level 56, is just not my playstyle. But once you get to level 56, you have that large blade that like wipes areas and stuff. But you have the movements in this game without that blade. Like, I'm not explaining. You have the movements of the large blade covering all that area with just a regular sword.
Yeah.
I think they should do that with the main too, but
And then of
That's how
course
they made
they,
it.
since it's Final Fantasy, we have limit breaks. That one you're gonna have to look up. Actually, you could probably see one if I go into a trial, because DPSs always have the limit break. Tanks have limit breaks too, and so do healers. Healers are like a full revive, like revive everyone. Like that's you do. Healers do it if everyone gets fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And then tanks literally never. I want them to. I want them to make a raid where a tank has to freaking limit break. I would love that, just because I'd feel badass. He sticks his sword in the ground and points forward and summons a freaking wall. And protects everyone from damage.
You shall not pass.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. He pulls a freaking Gandalf.
What's the map look like?
Hmm? What'd you say?
Oh, I said, what's the map look like?
Yep.
World map.
Looks like this.
Turn
We're here. There's this place. This is the other map, by the way. Like, this is the eastern side. There's, let's go to Eorzea. Like, regular Eorzea. How do I forgot how to do that. Give me one sec. Let me go to Eorzea, you bastard. Let's go. There. This is the main, like, area, like Eorzea. We got all this place, Dravania, Iris, Mordona, the Black Shroud. I have to go over here. Actually, I think, yeah, Giravani, I have to go back over here. I have to do that too.
Is this PC, PS4 only?
PS4 and PC. And you can play with me from PC, if you have it on PC. You
It's
can
free
get...
play?
You can get, no, it is, they have a free version, but to be able to continue, you have to have a subscription, and the subscription is 12 or 15 bucks a month. It's up to you on that. Like, I do recommend the game, but like, I understand how subscriptions are. I get that's something like you have to like it if you want to actually maintain it, you know. But you can try it for free.
Because I just want to try it for a month. So
You
I
can
like
try
for
it
a
for
month
free.
and then try.
You can try it for free, and it lets you go for free until level 30, which is half. Level 30 is basically half the main story.
Could you still interact with other players?
Yeah, you'll interact. You'll do dungeons. You'll do trials.
Just a level limit cut is all that is.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
They'll have your story. They'll cut your story there, and they'll cut your level, and then there'll be stuff there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I would still probably, just me with the way I am, and I've played so many games, I usually pay the first month and see how far I can get. Of course,
Try out the
if
free
it's a
trial.
game
That's all
well,
I
yeah,
can
I'm
say.
gonna play the free trial too, and once I get to the end of the trial, I'm still gonna tack on a month, and then try that, because that's what I did with DC. I started out, did their little crap.
You want to see one of the badass bosses?
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
That would be this guy.
A bowl of embers.
So his name is Susano. He is he is one of the most entertaining bosses that came out of the second trial, or the second expansion. He shows up to fight you with like happiness. He doesn't hate you or anything. He's just like, I want a good fight. And if you beat his ass, he compliments you. Like while you're fighting, he'll be like,
so
he'll be all,
honor.
yeah, he'll be like, he'll sit here, you'll like blast him like so much health, and he'll look at everyone while he's fighting and be like, very well done, stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Also, if you're a tank, you get to do something really special in this fight, which is this fight is the fight I've been waiting for since I started playing Final Fantasy, because I watched this fight, didn't know it was this fight, and I decided when I saw this that I wanted to play this game.
What tank classes you got?
Gunbreaker, Paladin, Dark Knight, and Warrior. Or are you
Dark
asking if I
Knights?
have Dark Knight? You would
No, I
like.
was- You So,
The, I said Dark Knight you would probably like out of the tank classes, but that's because everyone likes Dark Knight.
fair enough.
I'm not even, yeah. I have the quest to accept the Dark Knight quest.
As far as weapons though, for each one, so you're a tank obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the sword and shield. What is the warrior?
Warrior gets basically giant axes, two-handed axe.
No, thank you.
Dark Knight gets two-handed sword.
Axe.
Dark Knight gets two-handed sword. Warrior gets two-handed axe, and then Gunbreaker gets a sword that has a gun attached to it.
Two-handed axe, two-handed sword. Yeah, that axe sounds interesting. Cause do you mean like dual wielding or just two-handed?
Just two-handed, like Skyrim two-handed.
Oh yeah, I could do that then.
The ninjas dual wield daggers.
I'm definitely not a magic player on any game. That's just not me.
There's only one magic class I can see you getting into in this game, and it's because it's the only one that I'm kind of interested in.
What's that?
Red Mage. They combined black and light magic, and if they balance it out, their final, like, when they fill up their gauge, they'll go into a freaking frenzy and start stabbing the shit out of things in front of them. It's funny. Like, you'll see them standing back with like they use rapiers, and you'll see them standing back with their little magic stuff, and then they'll be like, well, rage mode, and they'll just go flying at enemies, stabbing the shit out of them for a little bit until their magic's out. Well, since I'm waiting for the trial, I'm gonna go finish this quest.
Yeah, I would say two-handed axe has me interested.
Just so you know,
like
they kind of did.
That you'll want to keep.
Just so you know, they kind of did nerf the warrior, who was the two-handed axe guy.
Fair enough. Cool with that.
Yeah.
What'd they do?
They took. You'd have to I'd have to talk to my bud Josh, who's like his main character is a warrior. He hasn't played it that much recently because they kind of nerfed it pretty, not bad, but enough to where if you're a person who enjoys the class, like you've done it from the beginning, you're kind of sad.
Actually, yeah, I'd rather not know until I level the class myself because the class I play in Black Desert Striker, they've nerfed that twice, and apparently it was the weakest class in the game. Still my favorite, I did not care. Because it's like what you like to play, right? And
yeah, like
I found out that class used to be ridiculously overpowered. I can see why they nerfed it, but if I'd known that from the beginning, I probably wouldn't have picked the class. So
think of it like this. Paladins, I don't see, I used to not see them that often because it would always be like Dark Knight and Warriors. And then they added Gunbreaker, and then like I said, they kind of nerfed the Warrior a little bit. Now I see a lot of Gunbreaker, Dark Knight, and Paladins than I do Warriors now. Paladin is still like third on the list, but that's because people have like, for some reason, are like, White Knights suck, and I'm just like, I don't care, man. Look at me, I look beautiful.
You're like, sure.
That's what you think, but you don't got this beautiful ass fucking ability. Look at this shit. That is the prettiest shit I've ever seen.
Badass.
I'd like to see you be a tank that can heal people too, by the way. That's what he does. The Paladin's the only one that can heal people too.
Yeah, I like that. That's actually my favorite kind of deal, is to be able to tank and do team support. But on Black Desert, my team support is more of supporting myself. So I heal and I can control the crowd and make every enemy attack me because I'm tanky, and I built it that way. But I can't heal anyone else, so I just try to make everything focus on me as I run around, and nothing can really hit me on top of being a tank. I've gotten used to that class so well.
Yeah.
Easy to be cheap. I don't really duel people in it, though.
See, this is the main story quest right now. I'm currently doing the post content of the second DLC, which is Stormblood. And post content is basically them wrapping up things that they left unwrapped that are supposed to lead to the next DLC. And so it goes like this: main story, then it's main post content going into DLC. Second story is you're on the run because some shit happened. Not gonna say anything. You deal with all that, and the first DLC is fucking awesome. Like, I love it. I kind of still like the first DLC a little bit more because I was like engaged with the first DLC from the beginning, whereas with Stormblood I was kind of like in the beginning of starting this one I was like, oh, this is fine, but it's good. It's just like I'm not as into like samurai and Asian culture as I was when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because that's what Stormblood is. Stormblood is all the Asian culture DLC.
When I said I wanted to do, or when I said I consider samurai more, it's more for the movement styles rather than the cultural stuff.
Yeah. And I get
to
that.
To be honest, the movement styles look good, but it just doesn't look like I would want to pick a class that I'm going to stick with.
They're a high damage DPS class. There's a character called the Mechanist where they're like basically, honestly the best way I can describe them is pirates. They've got rifles. Like they're run by people who act like pirates, but your weapons and mechanical machines. Like, so you've got a gun, and then you can summon a robot, and then you got a little mini turret you could have. It's pretty cool. Borderlands. Speaking of Borderlands, are you interested in that 3 coming out?
Yes, I am. Wait, you said the one that's coming out?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it was whichever one it is with Jack, and it's like the main theme on the next one. I'm not into it.
You're not really into the next one's theme so far?
No, it was the one that was already out a long time ago.
Pre-sequel.
It was the newest one then. There you go. That one.
We played it a little bit. I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh shit.
Storyline wise though, no.
Come on, we just need one more DPS. I like how this popped up during my cutscene.
Be right back.
Got it.
Let the rebels begin! The seas part for we alone.
Hello.
The seas part for we alone.
Yep, this is Susano. Really fun fight. I was gonna try and main take him so you can see what it looks like, but this guy took over the main tank, so that's fine. There's something you have to do with other tanks in trials like this where you have to like separate. Oh shit. And go on and off with bosses. And actually, there's a gunbreaker. Pretty cool.
The seas part for we alone.
That was scary.
Hiya!
Better gear.
Oh shit. I'm coming. I'll help you.
Our hearts sing in the chaos.
Oh, here it comes. Oh boy. I want to do it. I want to do it. Can I do it? Please? Please, I want to show my friend. Let me do it. Let me do it. Get out. Get out of the circle, you bitch. Ah, he's doing it. I wanted to do it so bad. Watch this shit. Only the tank can do this. We have to destroy the sword, or he kills us all. Look at that shit. Did I miss? I think I missed. I guess he's blocking again. We might die from this because I was told that tanks are supposed to switch on that, but I don't know. We'll find out. Oh shit. I'm helping.
Rejoice.
Resilient souls, I salute you. Earth and stone at our beck and call.
I forgot what I'm supposed to do here to help out. Thank God this guy actually knows how to use the marking stuff. Oh, don't kill me.
The seas part for we alone.
That tank buster's scary. Yeah. Or if it hits the tank, it does almost all his health, and if the healers aren't ready, it's gonna kill him. Oh shit. I got your back, healers. Oh my god. Look at him laugh at us. Waha.
Earth and stone at our beck and call.
Someone's, oh look, the Dragoon's limit breaking. Oh. That was beautiful. Which was it?
Such ferocity.
Helping in the heal.
The seas part for we alone.
Ah, shit. I just saw someone get launched. What the hell happened there? Oh god. Oh god. Laughing.
I know the feeling seeing the danger zones pop up. I had a danger zone pop up on me when I was right about to kill the boss in Black Desert.
You see how
They
his sword left a
one-shot
giant
you.
mark in the arena?
Yeah,
Friggin' love that.
big ass mark.
Oh, everyone left. Damn. I was over here enjoying the cutscene. Keeps me from the party. Give me one sec, I have to check. I think I know what's going on.